What is up, everybody? Supreme Kyle here, and today I'm bringing you a video on the best class setup and attachments for the MP5 in Call of Duty Cold War. As you can see in this clip here, I'm getting some quick kills with the gun. It's very good for close range or mid range, whether you're hip firing or you're aiming down sight. It's very overpowered, and a lot of people are currently running it, and I think eventually they're going to have to nerf this gun. So let's jump right into the attachments here. I do not run an optic. I don't really recommend running an optic. Put on one of these red dot sights, maybe the Micro Flex LED if you really don't like the iron sights. I mean, I typically do like the MP5 iron sights, but that's something you could play around with, but I don't typically run an optic. Moving on to the muzzle, I think the best muzzle is the sound suppressor. You could also switch that out for the agency suppressor if you have that unlocked, if your MP5's at level 46, but I typically just like the sound suppressor. I like to be hidden on the mini-map, and I think that also helps with kind of some of the recoil as well. Moving on to the barrel here, I run the 9.5 reinforced heavy. Gives you a little bit more effective damage range and bullet velocity, which is important in this game. So that's typically what I run there. You could also run the 9.5 task force, but again, you're kind of losing a lot of different things on those cons there. The recoil control on the horizontal and vertical, which can, which isn't great because the MP5 doesn't have the best recoil control already. So I mean, I would probably stick with the 9.5 reinforced heavy. I do not run a body. You could probably run maybe the steady aim laser or one of these if you do really like getting a laser there for hip fire accuracy. Onto the foregrip here, or onto the underbarrel here, I just run the normal foregrip. Gives you some horizontal recoil control. Doesn't have any cons. You could also swap that out for the field agent grip, which is also good, but the one con there is you do lose a decent amount of the shooting move speed, which I don't love, so I typically just kind of stick with that foregrip. The magazine, right now I'm running the 40 round speed mag. Again, you can switch this out with the 50 round fast mag if you have that unlocked. Again, you're going to lose a little bit more aim down sight time, but it's not crazy. I think it's 5% difference between the 40 and 50, and I'd probably rather have the 50 mag than the 40. So if you do have that unlocked, switch to that. If not, keep it with the 40. Moving on to the handle, I don't run handle, but you could run really any of these for the flinch resistance, as well as the aim down sight speed is nice. And the last attachment I have here is the stock. I'm currently running the no stock. Again, you could switch this out probably for the Raider stock or maybe a collapse stock, but I think here it just makes it so much more versatile. Really helps with your sprint to fire speed, and I think it just handles a bit better in those close to mid-range situations where you really just want to be able to aim down your sight and be able to fire and really hit those first shots to be able to kill someone, because in this game the kill time is very quick, so you definitely want a gun that you can aim down the sights pretty quick and be able to shoot pretty quick on different enemies. So that's kind of just my base 5 attachment. I'll also show you the different variations for the 8 attachments if you do end up running the the gunfighter here, which gives you 3 additional attachments, so that would make you a total of 8 attachments there. But just kind of going through my class, I just run the normal pistol. I don't really use my pistol that much, so you can kind of pick whatever pistol you want there. For the tactical, I run the stim shot. I think the stim is really clutch for a lot of different situations. I don't love running stuns or flashbangs, but you could also run those too. For my lethal, I run Semtex. I see some people run C4. Not a ton of people. Most people do, just typically run the Semtex. It's quick to throw, and it's pretty good. So I would say run the Semtex. And for the field upgrade, I stick with the field mic. I like, putting that down somewhere and being able to see some of the enemies on there. Some people also run the proximity mine. The trophy system's pretty good. It has a very fast recharge time. So that's really nice in domination or hardpoint or any of those objective-based games. The trophy system's pretty clutch, and you could also run the SAM turret. I see some people running that, and even the jammer if you want to use that as well. Moving on to my perks here. Right now I am running perk greed, so that allows you to equip an extra perk from each perk category, which I think is amazing here. Right now for my perk 1, I'm running engineer, which allows you to see enemy equipment, which I think is pretty clutch to be able to just take out the field mics, trophy systems, and whatnot on the map, as well as running flat jacket here, so you can take less damage from explosives and whatnot. And I think a lot of kids really run Semtex C4s, and they're just kind of throwing that, especially if you're on a point on domination or hard point, it's pretty clutch to be able to kind of take additional damage without dying from those different explosives. So moving on to my perk 2 here, I'm running Assassin, which basically shows kind of a crosshair when someone on the enemy team is shooting or is revealed by a spy plane. I think that's kind of clutch, and you also get extra score for taking them down if they're on a kill streak. I also run Scavenger just to be able to pick up ammo. If you are on a high kill streak, the last thing you want to do is run out of ammo and have to switch to someone else's gun. I'd rather just use the gun I'm using and not run out of ammo, so that's why I run Scavenger. For my perk 3, running Ghost, I think Ghost is a must-have to just be undetectable by the spy planes. It seems a lot of people run the spy planes or UAVs on here, so Ghost is definitely a must-have to just be hidden on the minimap. And I also run Ninja just to be more quiet there, to be able to kind of sound horror footsteps a bit more. And you could probably switch out Ninja for Cold-Blooded or even Spycraft or Gunho, whatever you kind of want for that second perk there, but I typically just like to be a little bit more silent there. And then, of course, I'm just running perk Greed there. So, you could also swap out, probably Engineer here on the first perk for Tac Mask, and on the second perk here, Scavenger for Quartermaster or Tracker. I don't love Tracker in this game. I thought the footsteps were pretty weak, so that's why I'm just sticking with Scavenger, but again, you could probably switch to Quartermaster or whatever second perk you want on there. Now I'm going to switch over to the Gunfighter and go back onto the attachments here. So for an optic, like I said, if you really wanted to run something, probably the Micro Flex LED is the best there. I typically just like the iron sights, but it's definitely a choice there. For the muzzle here, the sound suppressor I think is the best. The barrel, the 9.5 reinforced heavy. For body, I would probably stick with the steady aim laser. Underbarrel, again, just stick with the foregrip. Magazine, the 40 round speed mag, and then if you have it unlocked, switch it to the 50 round fast mag. For handle, I would probably just stick with the first option, the speed tape here, just to give you a little bit more aim down sight time. It doesn't have any cons, so I think that's helpful there. And for my stock, I'd probably stick with the no stock, or if you do have it unlocked, the Raider stock is also very good. So those are my attachments, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this is helpful for you guys when you're picking attachments for your MP5. Again, it's ridiculously overpowered and everyone's really using it right now, so I think eventually they'll probably end up nerfing it, and once that happens, then I think people will rotate into some different guns, and hopefully they end up nerfing it enough. If not, people will just continue to use it for a while, and who even knows when this nerf will come. But thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like below. Please subscribe for more Call of Duty content, and until next time, peace.